All right, everybody, we are live. This is Zack Striffler, manager of the Ohio Aviators. Lucky enough for me, I get to do an interview with a fellow Ohioan today. Very excited for this gentleman to be on. Really excited to see him getting into the fold. I know he was one of the original Aviators, so it's important that we are going to link up with this gentleman. Wendy Steamboat, Spence, and one other. Welcome. Waiting for Shawn here. We should have him queued up in a moment. There he is.
My guy, what's up?
Oh, all
I
right,
got the
Lynn.
OG
All
hat
right,
on.
Lynn. Okay.
Got to represent.
How are you, Shawn?
I'm good, man. Just excited. Excited
Yeah.
for it.
Where you calling us from?
I'm in New Orleans.
New Orleans at the time, right? Were you playing down there with the Gold, right?
Yes, sir.
My dude, that's fantastic. So Shawn, guys, Shawn is a fellow Ohioan. He's from Akron, but we've adopted him in Cleveland here. But massive Cleveland sports fan. Just real quick, Shawn, before we get started, how excited are you about 3-1 right now?
How about them Browns, man?
How about them?
Yeah, I was just down there in Dallas at the game. It was crazy to see. Our
Yep.
Browns scored 49 points. Like, I don't think I've ever seen that in my life.
No, I don't know if half the yeah. I'm excited for it. All right,
Yeah.
Shawn. Well, I mentioned here a little bit earlier that you are one of the original Aviators. Kind of give us a little bit of a background about yourself. You know, where you're from, college rugby, club rugby, and where you're currently at.
Yeah, so I'm from Akron, Ohio originally, born and raised, and then I moved to Worcester and went to high school there, and I ended up going to Notre Dame College. I played football. That's my original background, playing football. Played there for about 4 years, and that's where I discovered rugby my senior year. Started playing rugby and fell in love with it my first year. Um, After college, I went on to play for the Cleveland Rugby Club for a season, and then I moved on to Columbus and started training at Tiger Rugby. Trained with Paul Holmes, Taylor Howden, all those guys, and then played with the Columbus Rugby Club for a little bit, and then got some sevens in me with
Yo,
first professional contract with the Aviators. So that was a good time in my life right there. Um,
right
and
on.
after that, I went down to Southern Pines. Shout out to the Big Cones. Played some rugby with those guys, and now here I am in NOLA with the
How
Gold.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, that's great news. It's an awesome story, and much like yourself, I was a convert as well senior year.
yeah,
I was a hockey player. You were a football player. Needed that physical contact, and able to
right.
find it in rugby, which is sweet. So, playing with NOLA Gold right now in the MLR. How long have you been down there for?
This will be my third year coming up. So yeah, been here for a
Nice.
little bit now.
How are you? How are you liking New Orleans? You know, comparative to Ohio.
Well, the summer is really hot. Not really used to that, but I'm loving it down here. The culture is great. The live music, well, not too much anymore with the COVID. Um, can't really get much live music, but yeah, I love it here.
Yeah. We spent some time together there, down there with NOLA, and very much the same. I enjoyed the scene. Good culture down there. The people are awesome,
Hmm.
and yeah, it's a good place to be. Good club down there. Made a lot of good friends down there, so I'm sure you're enjoying that bit. So taking us back to that 2016 season, do you have any memories that stick out in your, and that really sparked you, or things that you could really remember from that season that really set you up, or something that you remember really well?
For me, it was just a great opportunity to be in a professional atmosphere for the first time in my life. Just seeing all the guys, just learning, soaking in everything I could from all the international guys. That's really the most I took out of that season.
Yeah, I was talking with Brad there earlier in the week, about the same thing, about how nice it was, and what a good standard these international guys that were coming in. We were young when we were with Ohio, so we had not known really professional
Yeah,
rugby, and then you get
yeah,
full blown professionals with international caps,
hmm
and you get to be around them. Not only are you learning, like, the X's and O's of the training, but you're learning how to get the body right and the mind right. So it was a massive advantage for us that we got the opportunity to do that. off the jump.
Yeah, for sure.
With this World 10s coming up, and the Aviators are putting a team in. What's this mean to you to represent Ohio, to represent the club that you first started with?
It means a lot to me to be able to represent the place that I grew up at, um, and just a unique opportunity playing against all this world class talent out there. Just looking forward to it.
Yeah,
And to be able to rep Ohio, that
yeah,
just tops everything.
yeah. Any chance you get to put Ohio on the chest and play for it, it means a little bit more. Especially
Yeah,
being
for
from
sure.
Ohio, like myself. Um,
Yeah.
so prepping for it, what have you been doing? Have you been changing the weight program up? I know I see you on your Instagram just getting real physical under the bar, busting the squats out. Guys, if you want to see some crazy stuff, watch this dude squat. Check his Instagram out. He's into it. But have you
uh,
been doing any specific fitness, any specific workouts or agility drills?
yeah, so I kept up with Eddie got us on the same weight program, but other than that, we started doing more speed work. Got some extra speed workouts in, and a couple extra conditioning sessions, but nothing too much more. We've already been working pretty hard down here.
Yeah, yeah. There's a good culture down there. Looking across the roster, I know you've had the opportunity to play with quite a few of these guys and play against most of them. Is there
Hmm.
anyone that you haven't played with that you look in the roster and you're like, I'm excited I get a chance to run around with this guy?
Honestly, I'm just looking forward to play with everybody. Like every name on that roster, it's just like wow,
Yeah,
this roster is really good. I'm looking forward to playing with all these guys.
yeah. It's a good looking roster. I'm jealous that you guys get to play with it. But I'll be excited running water. Yeah,
I'm
everyone's got a
surprised.
role to play.
I'm surprised you're not going to bring your boots out there.
I mean, I'm going to bring them. I want to be fast when I'm delivering water, but I'm just getting my leg right. Otherwise,
Okay. Yeah. I understand
Um,
that.
so a few other teams have released rosters, and there's some big names in these setups. Big sevens
Hmm.
players. Looking
Yeah.
at any of these rosters, is there anybody that sticks out that you're excited to play against?
Yeah, you see the names like Cecil Africa and Collins and Jarrett from Kenya. Like those are guys that you want to play against.
Yeah,
Those are the best of the best, and that's who you want to line up against.
yeah, right on. I know. I'm excited to watch you guys play against them. It's going to be
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, I'm excited for it.
It's cool because we watch them on TV.
Yeah,
Or when Vegas had the sevens, we would always be at the Vegas sevens watching them, and there's
yeah,
guys
those
seem
are some of
larger
the
than
guys
life.
I first started watching, so looking forward
Yeah.
to it.
Awesome. So making this trip, you've been on your fair share of road trips. What are three things that you make sure that you have immediately, and what's something or one thing that you constantly seem to be forgetting?
Usually, so now gotta have the passport,
Yeah.
the
Nice. Yeah.
phone charger, and then I would say like toothbrush and toothpaste. Like literally just this last trip, I forgot toothpaste. You get to the room, you're like,
Ugh.
oh man.
Brad said
Gotta
the
go
same thing.
downstairs, see if they got any.
Yep. Oh
That's
goodness. Yeah. Sure. Shout me out a bit. Yep.
just,
And then what's one thing that you seem to be forgetting?
yeah, the toothpaste. Toothpaste and
And
toothbrush.
we'll go
Like
right back to it.
every
Yeah.
every single trip. Like
Yep. Yep. That
I
happens.
gotta
It
make
happens to the
sure
best
that.
of us, man.
And then you're like asking your roommate, can I borrow your toothpaste, bro?
Yeah. You shot me a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. So we're gonna go through a list here. Just a few quick questions. So first thing that comes to mind, what's your favorite movie?
I Am Legend.
Nice. That's a great flick. I love Will Smith.
Yeah.
Favorite TV show?
Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
You're a classic guy, Shawn. I
Will
appreciate
Smith's
that.
my
That's where
guy.
you got your
Yeah.
dance moves from, though. Yeah.
Mostly, yeah.
Favorite video game?
Call of Duty.
All right. Favorite book or thing to read?
Favorite book? Not really much of a reader over here.
You got come on, NDC. Don't listen to that. Notre Dame College didn't hear that. Your man's always into those books
that's
there.
not my thing.
All right. Are you a podcast guy? Do you listen to anything?
Podcast? Not really. Not really big on a podcast
Okay,
either.
fair enough. So Shawn plays video games, works out, and dances. If you guys are curious.
Pretty much. Yeah. That's me.
Yeah. Favorite musical artist or band?
Drake.
Drake, The Truth, from the Six, doing it up. I dig that. All right, bro. I'm gonna rip off some this or that's for you. So it's
Okay.
one or the other. First thing that comes to mind, we got 10 of them. Rapid fire. You ready for them?
Yes, sir.
All right. South Park or Family Guy?
Family Guy.
All right. Being a Cleveland guy, who would be Cleveland's biggest supervillain? Steph Curry or Ben Roethlisberger?
Steph.
Yeah, I'm with you. Here's a hot one. When putting your pants on, do you button then zip or zip then button?
Zips and button.
All right. Friday Night Lights or Remember the Titans?
Ooh. Remember the Titans.
That's what I'm talking about. Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
All right. If you can keep one group together or one tandem together for the next 5 or 6 years as a Browns fan, who would you do? Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt or Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham Jr.?
Ooh. I gotta go with Kareem and Nick Chubb.
Oh, really? I figured you'd
guys.
be a juice guy.
Yeah, but Chubb and Hunt, they're carrying us right now.
They get after it.
Yeah.
All right. One career for Kevin Hart. Would he be a comedian or an actor?
Comedian.
Comedian. I agree. What would you rather see? The Browns winning a Super Bowl this year or the Cavs winning a championship without LeBron?
Browns all day. Browns, we need it.
Madden or NBA 2K?
This year Madden. Madden,
All
I'm
right.
gonna have to go with.
Who would you rather? Who would you rather play opposite on the wing? Jonah Lomu or Brian Habana?
Probably Brian Habana. I'm not trying to see Lomu.
Just because you can keep all your teeth in your head, hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, right on, man. Shawnee, thanks so much for joining us. People are getting a better idea of the players. This is great stuff. Having the opportunity to connect the players with the fans and those that are supporting and watching is awesome. So fans out there, make sure that you're subscribing to the YouTube channel, that you are clicking follow on Instagrams, Twitter, and on the Facebook. And stay tuned, guys. Thanks so much for the support. And we're really pulling for you guys. We're excited to be able to represent the city or the state of Ohio, represent U.S. So it's big for us. Johnny, anything you want to leave the fans with?
No, we're just like you said. We're excited to go out there and represent Ohio, baby.
Woo! Here we go.
So,
All right, Shawnee, I'll see you down there in a few days, bro.
all right, we'll see you, bro.
All right, later.